Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll try and pick it up with Allstott, the fullback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. Rob Gronkowski, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On 2nd down now. Vick, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, Vick. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
4th down, here's Jackson. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And they're going to have another
first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. They run the counter. Vick. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Jones. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again. Shifts by him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it with Allstott.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd and 10, Jones flush to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Jones on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Vick. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered, yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception.
He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Down to the 25. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
He'll going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So back-to-back incompletions now, 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 40, 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Giants are right back in this football game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try the left side. Vic, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Vic, and this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to Inigo's Jackson, and that should seal it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of...
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Cooks, 54 yards. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Steps away. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure.
pressure. The Giants get there. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing here on third down. Darnold finds the open target, Arnold. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0.
You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. First and short. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks, 58 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play there for the Giants. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that...
Touchdown, Giants! Brandon Cooks from 17 yards out. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll it. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's the former #1 overall pick of the Texans, Mario Williams, on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the short. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Jones throwing for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run for the first time with Christian Wade. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those.
Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, 27 yards. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
All right, Coach, here's the situation for this challenge. We're in the 4th quarter, and there's only 90 seconds left in the game. You're trailing by 4. You have the ball on your opponent's 35-yard line, and it's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. for the lead. Here's 3rd and goal. Jones will sneak it. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Jones keeps it himself. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know with that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Hill to return it. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards.
And the Giants on one play have taken the lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Michael Strahan with a tackle for loss there.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We start this challenge in the first quarter with 90 seconds left. You have a 3-point lead. You've driven the ball all the way down to the 1. 4th and goal. Big spot here as the offense gets set to go on 4th and goal. Jones following the fumble recovery. He'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
That's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Patriots ready to get the football back. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Complete, Smith has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the handoff, it's Michelle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, Newton. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, 92 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead by just a field goal. You've got the ball on your own 40, and it's 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Flush to his right. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're up by 2 points. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? Doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Watson. He's got his big tight end fan. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Watson on third down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jones. He finds his target, Ebron. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Running left, it's Barkley. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 37 yards. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down by 6. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete. Hey, not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from the 20. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And all the way down. The 27.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Young, left side caught by Diggs. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
But the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it again with Barkley. Gets by him at the 25.
And he will have a Giants first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 21-13, and time a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Young. And this is caught by Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection. Oh, no, he lost the football. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Young to throw. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. On the return is Williams. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And that will come the offense as they take over. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, this challenge begins in quarter number 4 with less than 4 minutes showing on the clock. You're down a field goal. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this returnable for Hill. Finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's the situation for this challenge. We're in quarter number 3 with 6 minutes remaining. You're down in this one. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Off play action. Wade. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
The Coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We start this challenge in the third quarter, and there's still quite a bit of time left. We're all tied up 13 apiece. Your opponent has the football on their own 45-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd down now, it's Wade. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Taylor. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.